I honestly cannot believe I've never known about this. I've spent my whole life living in the future and forgetting to live, and I tried to live more intentionally this year, unintentionally, but the change is so... Today, I want to try something different. I want to answer a really difficult question. Goal planning versus intention. Which one is more important, and do we actually need both? Hi everyone, and welcome to the Lifehack Show, where we help you hit your big, beautiful goals. I'm your host Jade, and today I want to ask a really difficult question. Intention versus goal planning. There is a lot of movement in the goal planning community about living a more intention-based life, and as someone who's very goal planning, I've mentioned it a couple times. I'm like, oh, you should plan intentions, but I've never actually thought about it with a lot of my brain. So I actually went and I did loads of research, and honestly, this is a game changer. This is the significant nugget that we've all been missing that's stopping us from living a happy life and achieving our goals. So keep watching, because we're going to talk about what are they and what's the difference. What is a goal? A goal is an external desire or a destination or an achievement, whereas an intention is an internal desire. I like to call these two the pragmatist and the therapist. The pragmatist who plans and schemes, and the therapist who deals with the feelings throughout each single day. And imagine that they're going on holiday. So the pragmatist is the one that plans everything, books all the taxis, make sure they're knowing, and all they're doing is thinking about the next thing that they've got to do in order to get to their holiday destination. And the therapist is just going, yeah, we're going on holiday, going out shopping, that is the difference between them. So let's talk about some more sciencey differences. Please remember, I am not an artist, so enjoy my board, because I wanted to highlight the differences because they are so different. Goals are all about being focused in the future, and intentions are about being in the present moment. Goals are destination or achievement specific. Intentions are lived each day independent of achieving a goal. Goals are all about external achievement. Intentions are all about your relationship with yourself and others. Pragmatist, therapist. They are so different. In my life, I am a goal planner. I love plans. I'm the sort of person that lives constantly in the future. If there's anyone else out there who's like me, who also lives in the future, please leave a comment and let me know I'm not alone, because I feel like I live with in the moment kind of people, and I'm the only person who lives in the future. But anyway, I'm a goal planner. I'm the pragmatist, and I live with someone who is intentionally living, but not intentionally living. He just lives in the moment. That's just how he is. He has no goals. He has no 5-year plan. He has no 5-minute plan. He lives in the moment, and it's very fascinating for someone who plans everything. Which brings me to the question, because we're both succeeding in our own different ways. We're both traveling towards our goals and are doing our journeys and succeeding, but we're doing it in completely different ways, which asks the question, which one is better? Let's talk about some negative and some benefits. So on the benefit side, goal planning offers you a structure to make sure that you're going in the right direction, and a plan to actually help you logistically achieve your goal. Whereas on the other side, intentionally living can really help you go through day to day, and when times get tough and things get boring, can really help carry you through. However, each one has some downsides. On the goal planning side, there is always that mindset of lack, that mindset of you haven't achieved something yet, or you failed at it. And there's also a very harsh line between success and failure. There is absolutely no gray area. But on this side, you can find that living intentionally, you may wander and not walk in the right direction towards your goal, and it might take you a little longer to actually get there. So there are some ups and some downs for each style. Let me talk you through an example to help really highlight the differences between these two. Let's say you have a flatmate and they are not doing the washing up, and it's driving you a bit mad. So your goal is to get them to do their washing up. Now, this is where intention can come in. If you turn up to a conversation with the intention of asking them what's going on, how can you help, and coming to an agreeable understanding for both parties, this will not be a stressful conversation. But if you turn up with the intention of telling them that they're wrong and you're right and they're a terrible person, this conversation is going to be confrontational, stressful, and unpleasant. And that is the difference and power of intention, because the goal and the outcome is still the same, but the journey between it is different. And that is so powerful. And it works for any goal. Let's say you want to lose weight and your plan is to go to the gym more. So if you turn up to the gym with the intention of losing weight, you will leave the gym feeling miserable and annoyed because you won't have achieved your goal, because that's not how it works. But if you turn up to the gym with the intention of doing the best that you can and trying to have fun, you will leave the gym feeling empowered and fun. And that is the power of intention. It's about changing the journey towards your goal. And I feel like this is such a game changer. Which brings us to the question, which one is more important, and do we need both? You decide. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, but I think yes. I don't think either one of them is more important. I think you need both. You need them to work together in order to live a happy, full life and achieve your goals. If your goal is to live and enjoy your journey as well as get the outcome that you want, you need both, and they'll just nicely weave together. Now, I've got a bunch of reasons why, so I'm gonna go through them. Number one is that life is a journey. And if you spend your whole life solely focused on your goals, you will miss out on the journey that you're going through, and you will end your life filled with a bunch of regrets that you didn't actually live through it. Also, in a goal-centered life, nothing is ever enough, because you're always focusing on your next goal and your next goal and your next goal, and you're always in that lack mindset, that not good enough mindset. And I feel like bringing that intention back into it can really help fill that void of actually living. Number two is that I feel like it's two parts of the same actual coin. They work beautifully together, because goal planning is wonderfully pragmatic and clinical and unemotional, whereas intentional living is all about emotion. And when the pragmatist plans all of these goals, we don't plan to be stressed or anxious or down. We don't plan for life to get in the way of our goals. We just have a black and white plan, and that is what we intend to do with it. Whereas living intentionally can bring back that humanity to that plan, that flexibility that allows us to move as life comes and hits us in the face. Leading on for that, number three is the harsh line between success and failure. Intention softens that really aggressive line and gives that gray area some space to breathe. Number four, I believe setting an intention can really calm the journey, because I feel like a lot of our journeys are like that because our intentions aren't actually aligned with our goals. Our intentions are to achieve our goals. Our intentions aren't to persist in times of adversity. And I feel like this is a massive nugget in my brain, because a lot of the time I'll achieve my goals and then I'll be overwhelmed by the outcome, because the next thing will be too much and I'll panic and I'll want to run backwards. So it'll be like me. But I had just had the intention to persist instead of just wanting to achieve my goals. It will be much easier to take on adversity and overcome stuff, because I'll be focused on how much I'm just going through everything and climbing over each boulder. So it'll be much more like this rather than like that. Again, it's just a small, powerful little nugget that helps really get you through. Also, I feel like it'll be a lot more efficient, because you won't be dragging your feet, because I know if I get to my goal and then I get overwhelmed, I'll start dragging my feet. But if I just have the intention to persist, it'll be like, ooh. The fifth thing I want to talk about is self-worth, because I feel like it's so easy for us to wrap up our self-worth in actually achieving our goals. Like, when I finally lose weight, I'm gonna be somebody. And anyone who's ever lost weight knows that what they really want isn't on the other side of weight loss, because they really want their self-worth back. And they think by losing weight, they're gonna find it, but they won't, because that's not how it works. And most of the time, when we achieve our goals, there's always another one, and there's always another one, and we will never find what we're looking for. And I feel like living intentionally can really separate that, because if you focus on the intention of finding your self-worth instead of trying to achieve your goals, when you hit that goal, it won't be so disappointing, because what you're looking for, you'll be traveling on a journey to finding. It won't be not where you think it's going to be. Let's use the weight loss example. Say you want to lose weight and you want to lose 5 kilos, and the plan is eat less, move more. So you could be goal focused, and you could focus on achieving your goal and how you haven't achieved it yet and constantly living in that failure mindset. Or you can live intentionally and focus on eating healthy and moving more. You're still going in the same direction. You're just taking two very different journeys and disconnecting self-worth from your goal at the same time. Because the outcome is the same, except when you finally get there, you're less likely to boomerang back, because you're not disappointed by the outcome, because you're enjoying the journey too much. You're less likely to go, again, this is what intention is. It's just making the journey a lot more beautiful and pleasant. And I know some of us have really dull, stressful, painful journeys to achieving our goals. And this really helps mellow it out and actually enjoy the journey, because life is too short to be miserable. So find a way and find your intention, and let's actually make you live a full, happy life while you still have it. Now, those are all my reasons, and you might be someone who really likes planning goals, or you might be someone who intentionally lives, and you might be very on one of those sides. But as someone who is very goal planning, I will say that practicing intentional living by living with someone who intentionally lives, my life is a lot happier because I actually live in between going for my goals. I actually remember to live through my life, and it is honestly a game changer. I really recommend you try. Just wake up and set an intention. I'm not going to talk about how because I will leave an actual little essay in the YouTube box if you want to know how to set intentions. I will write that today for you. But the question you now need to ask yourself is, which one do you relate to? Are you living a full life? Like, are you really living on your way to achieving your goals? If you're not really sure, or you're not really sure what the balance is in your life, we actually have a free quiz for you. I did it the other day. It's very cute. It doesn't take too long either. And it tells you which area of your life that you're lacking in. Here is my results. I clearly need to work on my money department. Money, money, money. But it's really cute, and it is linked in the description box and in a card above me. My final thoughts, as a goal planning person, I feel like us goal planners need to live in the moment more, and people who live purely in the moment just need to goal plan a little more. Maybe not to the excess that we do, but you just need to find this beautiful balance in the middle because it can really help bring overwhelming happiness and success into your life. If you did enjoy this video, by the way, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. We are putting out videos every single week to help you achieve your goals and live your happiest life. And if you have anything that you would like to hear from us, leave a comment, let us know. Yes, I think they work together in a beautiful little weave, a nice knitted scarf to actually achieve your goals. I think you need both. And just in case you're all wondering, I fell off a box. I've got a matching one on my leg. I honestly cannot believe I've never known about this. I've spent my whole life living in the future and forgetting to live, and I tried to live more intentionally this year, unintentionally, but the change is so amazing, and it really does bring that flexibility back into rigid goal planning because you're not constantly thinking about how you failed all the time. You're thinking about actually living your life, and I just find it amazing. Anyway, that is enough of me rambling. Let's continue. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these techniques help you run full speed towards your goals. Don't forget, we have a free quiz for you. Are you living your fullest life? Which I think is the name, and it is linked right next to me. Have an absolutely amazing day, and I hope you get and smash all of your beautiful goals. Bye!